Alright, look at this tan cow here. That's what we're going to be after here today. Tanned hide and flamin' hot chicks. So, we are here outside of Lumbridge at the cow farm and we're just going to start killing cows. Now, I did have to jump a couple of servers in order to find one that wasn't too terribly crowded, but in those more populated servers, there were a lot of players just going through these and dropping plenty of loot, so you can just go ahead and pick up stuff instead of fighting these cows if that seems a little bit easier for you. This wasn't too bad. I was able to start killing pretty quickly, and honestly it was a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna be. I wasn't paying attention at one point and I actually died, so do be careful if you're out here fighting these cows and you're low level like me. This is just kind of the first thing that I got started and I'm not used to old school at all, so it was still kind of a fun experience. I was going kind of slowly with this, and I went ahead and decided to cook some extra food here. Now, cooking this beef was great, but I hadn't completed any quest, including that chef's assistant, so I did start burning some of this. Think about getting a few of those early quests done if you're going to need some food for things like this, because that was a good waste. Kind of ate into my profit a little bit. After an hour though, I did have 89 raw beef and 89 cowhide available. Now I'm not going to do it here today, but you can turn that beef into sinew, and we're going to go ahead and tan these hides here. Now this was worth about 24,000 gold, which isn't too bad for our first hour in the game. But we're going to take it over to Al-Kharid, where we're going to be able to tan all of this up. It's just a walk between the bank and the tanner, one building over, and it did cost me about 10 gold to get here, but luckily I was able to get to Varric without having to pay that as well. So just the 10 gold to get here and the 3 gold you're going to need for each of these leathers. Now I went with hard leather here today, but you can also do the soft leather, which is sometimes worth more, so it's worth it to check those prices out. And after just a few trips, I had that all done. Now, doing this moved our value up from 24,000 to 31,000, which is pretty nice. And once I made it over to Varric, this stuff sold immediately. Like I said, the guide here does mention that you can make even more, so get out there and test it yourself and scape some runes. And because I did promise it, here's some of those overly flaming hot chicks.